you consider the Python statement s is equal to 10. Now if I write print yes, you know the answer is 10, nothing to explain. Now the type of data that s points to, how do you get the type of data? There is a built-in function by the name type, and if I write type s, you know that it is integer. The type of data that s points to is an integer. Now suppose if I write s is equal to round bracket 10, you may think that you have created a tuple with a one element 10. Did you create a tuple? Just see the answer. It is still integer and the type of data that s points to is an integer. What's the reason for that? If you want to create a tuple with one element, the element should be inside round bracket, and as part of syntax you need to put a comma. Okay, so only now s is pointing to a tuple with one element 10. You can see the tuple is displayed in the computer's monitor, and the type of data that s points to is a tuple. Now, if you want to insert multiple elements, say one more element, in that case the comma is not compulsory. See, if I write here, you can see it is tuple 10 comma 20, and the type of data that s points to is a tuple. And how many elements are there in the tuple? 2. So if you want to display the number of elements, the function is length. Okay, so length function can be used along with a string variable, along with a list, along with a tuple. You can use that. Okay, so here if I write s, what is length of s? 2, because only 2 elements are there, isn't it? So you run the program, you can see length is 2. Now if you want, you can put a comma, that is also okay. It's not a mistake, not compulsory. Okay, if multiple elements are there, comma is not compulsory. It is a tuple with the 2 elements 10 comma 20. The type of data that s points to is a tuple. Just because you put a comma, that does not mean that 3 elements are there. Still it is 2. Okay, so for multiple elements this comma is not compulsory. Okay, but for a single element, if you want to create a tuple with a single element, this comma is compulsory. It is part of syntax. Okay, so please make a note of this point. Tuple with a one element.